Hi guys, my name is Ayana. Welcome to my channel if you are new, and I'm going to show you in this video how I wash and refresh my 3-month-old protective style. So first I use the Cantu Complete Conditioning Co-Wash. It removes buildup, and so I just apply this to the tops of my hair. Then I gently massage it into the beginning of the braids just to remove any buildup. So if you use a lot of edge control or jam, anything that has a wax or petroleum base, you really want to do this step just to break down anything that may have been left behind or that may just be hiding out in those braids. So after I apply the Cantu, I massage it in for a few minutes, and then I go in with my moisturizing shampoo and water in a nozzle bottle, and I just apply this to my scalp. Now, because the hair is dry, the first application may not lather too much, but you're going to repeat this step in the shower, and then on the second application, it does lather quite a bit. Now, I only apply this to my scalp. Take as much time as you need with this because you want to really make sure that you get your entire scalp completely clean. Now here you'll see me add a little bit more of that Cantu to the back, just to again make sure that I'm completely breaking down any buildup that may be left at the top of that braid. This step is really essential because the less buildup you have when you take down your hair, the easier the process is, the more length you retain, the less breakage and shedding you will have. So now we're going into the wash process. So I've already lathered for the second time, and I'm just rinsing everything out. You want to do this with warmish to going on hot water, simply because the heat is going to flatten out the braids a little bit. Any kinks or bumps you have in the braids, the heat is really going to help to straighten that out. And you don't want to do too much vigorous scrubbing. You just want to let the water run and rinse out that product. And here now we're going to dry, and you simply dry by, again, nothing too vigorous. You just wrap the towel around your head, loop it around the back, and then circle it back around to the front. And then I just press it, pat it down, and then I leave this towel on my head for about 30 to 45 minutes. And then while the hair is still semi-damp, I go in with a little bit of mousse. I apply it mostly to the roots, and then any flyaway kind of strands that are coming out of the braids, I'll take it to those areas, and then you want to press down, flatten out the top of your head. So this is for people who really don't want to refresh. They don't want to put too much tension on their edges by taking out the braid and re-putting it back in. This is a good alternative. Again, you just want to go completely with mousse and just press down, use as much pressure as you can to get that down. And here you're seeing me apply it to my edges because I just washed. I don't want to use any edge control. Again, I'm just be putting more buildup back into my hair, but I do use this method and I have it linked in the little picture box below, so you can see how you can still do the same thing if you haven't washed and you just want to refresh without washing. And you can use edge control if you have the baby hairs and you like to swoop them. You can also do that. I'm just using mousse. And then I tie my hair down with this silk, very thin headscarf. And I loop it in the back, and I try to get it as tight as I can. So I tie the knot in the back, underneath the braids at the nape of my neck, and then make sure that the pressure is applied to my front where I want it to be particularly flat. And then I tie this again tight right over where my edges are, where I want them to kind of lay a lot flatter. And then you want to have something, like I said, very thin, because the next step is to go in with a hot blow dryer and apply some heat, and it needs to be thin enough that it can actually get through to the hair. And so go in right with your blow dryer. You're going to see me actually place this on top of that scarf and really kind of flatten out, use heat to flatten out those roots so that the hair looks more groomed, more tailored. It looks newer. It's not as puffy. The new growth is more controlled and manageable. It doesn't look as old when you apply heat and straighten it out and flatten it out. And again, with that mousse, it's gonna kind of lock into that position for a few days. And next we have the final results. This is what it looks like in the morning after I take off the headscarf. And here is the before and after. Guys, I hope if you're trying to extend the length of your protective style that this video helped, please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I thank you so much for watching my video. See you next time.